Hello, so this is our PowerPoint to talk about the offer for science at King Henry School. I'm Mrs. O'Donnell and I'm the curricular leader for science. Within our offer for Key Stage 4, we are aiming to deepen the understanding of the scientific ideas that you would have been taught at Key Stage 3. So we are building on those same big ideas, those same big themes that you had at Key Stage 3, involving the forces, organisms, matter, reactions, electromagnets, earth, ecosystems, waves, energy, and genes. We are then going to go into more detail in each of those topics. Now, with the Key Stage 4 topics, you will be taught it as discrete subjects. So that means you'll be taught lessons for biology, lessons for chemistry, and lessons for physics. And then we'll deepen your understanding of those particular areas of the curriculum. Now, we also will have practical skills. You will have key practicals that you'll need to complete and ones that you'll need to be able to be shown. And they are called the required practicals. And there are a certain number of those within the course that you have to follow. You'll also be able to develop your math skills, your particular scientific vocabulary, and particular mathematical nomenclature. Now, when we're looking at the examination practice and papers, there is an element of maths within those papers, so it is important that we do practice those. And you'll also be able to use graph skills and be able to collect and present results. So as I said in the last slide, you'll be taught all three disciplines of science, so biology, chemistry and physics. Now, when you are taught them, you are taught specifically by a subject specialist. So you'll have one teacher that will teach you biology, one that will teach you chemistry, and one that will teach you physics. So when you're learning about biology, it's important to remember that it's about living organisms, it's about the world, the study of interactions of the organisms and their environment, and the natural world. You will also be having a look at how organisms work, how organisms develop. You'll be having a look at things like health, disease, medicine, and you'll be having a look at, for example, elements of ecology such as plants, how they grow, and their particular genetic components. Within chemistry, you'll be having a look at matter, having a look at atoms, natural and man-made materials, having a look at how the periodic table has developed over time, and then have a think about atomic structure, bonding and properties. You'll also be looking into chemical changes, energy changes, rate and extent of chemical reactions, and a little bit about particular chemical industries. During physics, you'll be focusing on particle structures again, which overlaps with the chemistry content, having a look at forces, radiation, the universe, and if you were to be studying triple science, then you'll also be having a look at space physics. Now, you'll be having a look at energy, motion, waves, magnetism, lots of different strands are focused within the physics, and this does have quite a high element of maths within it. So having a look at how you'll be examined. So if you are studying the Combined Science Trilogy, that is what's previously known as a double award. So you will come out with 2 GCSEs at the end. That's within the exam board AQA. So it's trilogy. Now, if you are doing the Combined Science Trilogy, you still study biology, chemistry and physics, but you then get awarded 2 GCSEs. And how this works is you will do 6 papers. So a biology 1, a chemistry 1 and a physics 1. Your mark will be averaged out and that will result in your first GCSE grade. You will then do a biology 2, a chemistry 2, a physics 2. Again, that's averaged out and that results in your second GCSE grade. And each of your examination papers will be 1 hour and 15 minutes long. So that's 70 marks each. There's lots of different types of questions that you'll find in there: multiple choice, closed, short answers, open response answers, 6-mark questions, lots of different things. There's definitely our element of maths we discussed before. And within the Combined Science Trilogy option, you will have an option of foundation or higher tier, which will be based on your attainment and how you are working and what the department feels is best for you. So the triple science which is also known as separate science, will result in 3 GCSEs at the end, and you will be able to go for triple science if you are achieving consistently well throughout the years. You will then be picked to go for triple science, so it's not an option. So it depends on how you are achieving and whether the department feels that you will be able to cope with the extra workload. Now, when you are studying triple science, it's exactly the same as combined science. Most of the units are very, very similar. You just have a little bit extra that's added on to a lot of the units. And with the physics, you have one extra unit that they don't have in combined, and that's space physics. So you still sit 6 papers, but the papers are not averaged out amongst the 3, biology, chemistry and physics. You will get a mark for biology, a mark for chemistry and a mark for physics. And your papers are 1 hour and 45 minutes long, so they're much higher. There is an option of foundation or higher tier. However, if you are studying triple, it would be expected that you would be entered automatically into the higher tier paper. To help you with your studies, there are a number of books and revision guides that you could purchase if you wish to. If you were doing triple science, you can see here there are 3 specific textbooks that are linked to the triple science. If you are doing combined science, you would need to buy the textbooks that specifically say Combined Science Trilogy. And then equally, you have revision guides that will be linked to which particular examination you're taking. And the one that's the best one, that's the one that's really useful for you, is this one that you can see here. CGP, GCSE, Combined Science. You can also get those for triple. They also do workbooks as well. So science isn't an option, science is a core, so that means you are required to study it. Now, if you find that actually you would like to take your science education further, which is a fantastic thing to be able to do, then there are options of going to A-levels or BTEC. So we offer chemistry and biology A-level at King Henry, and we offer the physics in conjunction with Townley Grammar. We also offer the BTEC Applied Science at King Henry. And these are fantastic courses that would be really important to moving forward with your science education. Now, once you've done those A-levels or those courses, there are some jobs on the side that you would be able to go into, which is like animal technicians, science education technician, pharmacy, food technician, anything along the list on that side. However, you could also go on and do a degree. So with the A-levels, you could then do a degree and you could have a look at medicine, you could have a look at chemistry, biology, biological sciences, biochemistry, lots of different courses that you would be able to go and study with your science A-levels, which could then lead to multiple different careers such as analytical chemist, forensic scientist, doctor, a medical specialist, embryologist, geneticist, lots of different things that you can then move forward once you have done a degree.